Hey guys, Jamie here. I'm going to be doing your rules video for our NNL qualifier here at Ultimate Ninjas in St. Louis. This is going to be the rules for the competition. We will not be doing a full rules walkthrough at the day of the competition. For the competition, for COVID precautions, everyone must be wearing a mask the entire time they're in the facility. It must block light. It must not have any valves or holes, and it must fit the face without any big gaps. If you have a wire in it, that would be even better, but not required. We're going off of the CDC guidelines. There's a link in the email that went out earlier if you want to check those out. So when you're competing, you have a separate area just for the athletes. You'll have a separate party room, and you guys will have a warm-up area as well. Now, only you and any NNL certified coaches are allowed in there. Spectators, you can hang in the spectator area. Most of it's going to be on the blacktop. You'll be able to see most, if not all, of the obstacles from there. So we're going to get on to the rules video. If you have any questions, there'll be time when we get started before we run any runners or start a warm-up that you guys can ask questions as a group. Then when it becomes your turn to run, you can ask any questions that you might have thought of. And then again, on the course, if anything comes up, feel free to ask any crazy ideas you have. I want to see you guys do some cool stuff. We want to make it fair for everyone and don't want anyone to get disqualified. All right, teens, this is your rules video. Pay attention. Enjoy the course. Hey Ninjas, welcome to the rules walkthrough video for the teens division of Ultimate Ninjas NNL. So we're going to go through every course. We will not do a rules walkthrough during the day of, so pay attention. You can ask any questions you want when we get here. I'll offer it up to the group for the entire wave, and then again when you get to the starting line. Everyone must be wearing a mask the entire time they're in here, unless you're grabbing a drink of water. Make sure the mask hooks onto your ears so it does not fall down. Every athlete gets one spectator. If you have a coach, that coach does not count as a spectator, but they must be an NNL certified coach so they can come out on the floor with you.
Go.
At your start, I will give you a 3, 2, 1, and it's going to go boop, 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 beep. That's your cue to go. If you false start, you get one reset. If you false start twice, that's the end of your run, and the rest of it's a fun run. None of it will count. If you fall on any obstacle, you may continue on to the next one, but you're going to be scored and ranked upon where your first fall is. Again, if you fall in any age division, keep going through the course until time runs out or you complete the course.
Go.
At your start, I will give you a 3, 2, 1, and it's going to go boop, 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 beep. That's your cue to go. If you false start, you get one reset. If you false start twice, that's the end of your run, and the rest of it's a fun run. None of it will count. If you fall on any obstacle, you may continue on to the next one, but you're going to be scored and ranked upon where your first fall is. Again, if you fall in any age division, keep going through the course until time runs out or you complete the course. We're going to start on this green stepping stone. For you guys, we've got the skipping stone, so you're going to start on this green platform. And when you get to the blue platform at the end, hands and feet, however you want, making your way all the way down, cannot touch the floor. I'll show you an example. Clear. Keep in mind, if these are not hit center, they can tip and tumble. Cool. We'll move on to the tree jumper for obstacle 2. You're going to jump from here to the beam. Hands can only touch the silver. You've completed this obstacle when you make contact with the horizontal truss at the top. Vertical truss is one obstacle, horizontal is the second. So it looks like this. Clear. All right, and then we've got obstacle 3. We good?
Yep.
Cool. Obstacle 3, we have don't look down. You use any part of the truss on this beam that you like to get down to the balance beam. Once you make contact with the balance beam, you've completed this obstacle. obstacle 4. You've got your bounce beam. You may utilize hands on the spider wall, the truss, but only feet on the purple edge of this. You cannot touch the brown, and you cannot touch the blue. You've completed this obstacle. When you make contact with the next obstacle, it's a touch point, and that one is also feet only. So I'll show you an example. Clear. Now, this obstacle is not attached. It can tip, it can slide. Keep in mind, there's Velcro here, not to snag your foot. If you accidentally tip it over, remember, you can only touch the purple, so you got a big jump to make. All right. For this obstacle, you may only utilize that front slanted face. You may not utilize the top of the quad steps to make it all the way down. Clear. Okay. These red X's mean do not touch. Only the log portion. We're now starting on the vine climb. You can use anything on the wall to get up to that black pipe. Hands and feet on the wall, hands only on the black pipe. You've completed this obstacle when you make contact with the black pipe above you. I'll show you an example. Clear. Next up, we have downstream. From the black bar, you may use hands only. On the ring, you may only use the ring. And you're ending on that red platform. Cannot overshoot. Obstacle is going to start on that red platform. Bunny hop, red platform, the green one, hands, feet, whatever you want. You may utilize the cargo net. Keep in mind the bottom is not attached. Must cross that front plane. All right, ninjas, this is our caterpillar obstacle. Starting from this green platform. The slings are off limits the entire time. You may use hands, feet, whatever you need on the green, except for the last one, those red stripes. I'm gonna pants so you can see it. Only hands on the last one, red stripes indicator for you. You may utilize the acorn, the head of the caterpillar, hands, feet, whichever you like, to get to the green platform at the end. I'll show you a demo. Clear. Awesome. Next obstacle, get your green pad. You have your little gumdrop reflection pool. You may utilize the green cannonball and the green ring with hands only. The booster ball, you can use anything you want, getting that green platform at the end. Looks something like this. Just kidding. Done. Awesome. Next obstacle. Pads are all off limits. No blue, no silver. The red again, it's a big no. We're going to walk across the balance beams. The footies are also a no, so the white only to make it all the way around. You complete this obstacle when you get to that green platform there. Cool. Clear. All right, next obstacle is Sandler. Start on this green platform. You finish the obstacle. When you make contact with the wing nut, hands only obstacles, so hands only on the wing nut and the sand ladder. You may utilize this bar, any green rung or any surface on here that you like with the bar to make your way across. All right, I'll show you an example. Next obstacle, the bat wing. You're going to be on the first one from the salmon ladder. You may only utilize hands. and only the green pieces to get to this green platform. Any part of the green is good. You completed the obstacle. Keep in mind, these are offset. When you're going across, keep that in mind. Clear. Next obstacle is the sea turtle. You may use hands, feet, whatever you want on the turtle egg and the turtle himself. You may not use his feet. You may use hands only on the rope. It's on a piece of Velcro, so when you grab it, it comes right off. You've completed this obstacle when you land on that green platform down the end. Clear. Turtle legs are not attached. They'll be marked and set when you go, eyes forward every time. However, if you go off track or tip it up, they can come off, and that'll be on you. Starting from your platform, you have to stay within this border. The red is off limits, the green is off limits. Here's a little line for you, so you keep that in mind. You may only utilize the ground within that border to get to the black curve of the warp wall. Once you make contact with that, you've completed the snail obstacle. Now, if you come around here, on the snail itself, you may only utilize this black square and only with your hands. Big red X there, red on the outside. That's okay. That's starting to get questionable. That's gonna be a DQ. So no sides top, only that front face. When you guys are pushing this block, remember you have to stay within here. So anywhere hands to elbow, I'll allow. But if we're getting in that shoulder, this can DQ you. So elbow to wrist, all that is good for you to utilize. I'll show you a demo. So you've got any part of this curved black surface of the warp ball to utilize, but only the bar on the 12-foot. This noodle is to help remind you where you're going. This bar is off limits, all the other warp ball bars, and the top is off limits. Your landing platform is up here. Cannot make contact until you cross the plane and make your way all the way on top. So I'll show you an example. Ready? Awesome. Next up, we got the orangutan swings. You may utilize this truss to get to the first cliffhanger. It's a hands-only obstacle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cliffhangers to use, however you like. I'll show you one example, and we'll go from there. Did I say where we end?
You're clear.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, let me show you an example. Clear. Oh, so once you finish your orangutans, you've got the gorilla shuffle. You may only utilize the green edges, this face, the inside face, and the bottom. You may not grab the tops or these end pieces, just those bottom views. You complete this obstacle, and you end on that green platform and touch the black box as a buzzer. Clear.